What's good, y'all? We are on our last week here in Seville. I do apologize for being MIA for the past couple of weeks. As you all know, the semester's winding down. I've been studying, packing, getting those last few trips in, and of course, completing the bucket list. Today, me and Bon are going to the Real Alcazar to knock one more thing off the bucket list. And throughout this sequence, you will get a recap of what's been going on the past couple of weeks. So it's going to be a little longer than my usual videos, but I don't want y'all to miss any adventures while I'm here in Seville. Um, yeah, this last week will be emotional for summing up 1,000 words. Yeah, I'm not ready to go home, but of course the time has come. I am grateful for this experience, and it's time for someone else to enjoy it. You will repeatedly hear me apologize for not being on the blog because I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I know. But yeah, we're gonna catch you up, get you hip, all of that, and taking this last week. So let's see it.
So last week was spring break number 2, where Karina and I went to Paris, France, Naples, Italy, and Venice, Italy. This has been the most I have traveled in 1 week in my life, and it was the greatest experience of my life. I've never been on a city that survives on water like Venice, but it was incredible. And of course, you know, in Paris, we had to see the Eiffel Tower. Keyword on C because we couldn't enter since there was a protest. So I did get great pictures, but going through, not this time. Karina also had a friend in Naples who showed us around the city, which was gorgeous. When we got back on Thursday, I wasted no time getting into Feria. Feria is like Spain's welcoming into spring festival. It's a really big tradition that started in the late 1800s where women get dressed up in these pretty dresses, kind of similar to flamenco attire, and the men wear suits. There are casetas, or like small houses where people dance, eat, drink, and have a great time. And the festivals or festivities last for a week. There are also a lot of carnival rides, so you know where I spend most of my time. Now we are settling into the great part of the year where we stress about finals and projects. I leave in 3 weeks, so I'm practicing packing while getting all of this work done. Don't think because I'm abroad, it's so easy. It's a little more challenging since I am traveling on top of doing work, but it's nothing I can't manage. So
I will say having Karina here in Spain has made a difference in my experience here. It's so great to have someone from your school here to have someone to relate to. Of course, if you're not as fortunate, always know that your friends are just a FaceTime away. But if someone from your school is here, even if they're in another program, try to hang out with them. If they're in a nearby city, try to visit them or them try to visit you, just to make it a little more memorable of a trip. I think Karina and I will become closer friends after this. Well, it's obvious that we have. But I'm pretty sure when we get back to campus, nothing will change. If not, the friendship will grow stronger. As you all know, we are in crunch time, also known as final season. I'm really trying to get my work done early so I can relax a little bit more before these tests. This time around, all of my tests are in Spanish, as they have been this semester. So I'm seeking all of the help I can get. Even if I don't feel like I need it, I'm going after it because your girl got to get that GPA, keep that GPA up. So we are playing no games. So if you're in the same predicament as me, abroad, trying to get your life together, take advantage of your time. I wouldn't really suggest pulling late nighters because if you're like me, you have to walk to class, you won't get up. You really won't. So don't play yourself like that. Uh, Listen to your body, relax a little bit if you need to. You know, it's getting a little warm here in Seville, so I'm treating myself to gelato whenever I feel like it and then walking it off later. And just take everything in. You'll never get an experience like this again. Hang out with your host family, hang out with your host parents, talk to them, hang out with your roommate if you have one, all of that. And if you're busy like me and you have plans awaiting for you when you get back to the States, make sure all of your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted so when you do return, it's not chaotic. So, I guess that's it for this week. Those in the United States finish up strong. Pray for me that I do as well. And I will see y'all next week with a new video. Y'all like my outfit though? You know, I finally can show some shoulders, show some skin because it's not cold anymore. Alright, so the crew, we all came to Lagos, Portugal for our last adventure together before we head home. Yeah, y'all, we have one more full week in Seville, and then we have finals, and then it's a wrap. It's crazy to believe that this experience is winding down so quickly. It doesn't feel like we've been here long enough, or even a semester. To think that people we once did not know at all have become so close is crazy. So we came to Lagos, Portugal. We were supposed to go with Discover Excursions, but as you all have heard, Discover Excursions has shut down after allegations of one of the employees sexually assaulting or sexually mistreating one of the students who were on one of the trips. And the crazy part is we went with Discover Excursions to Cadiz, the Cadiz trip with the blackface. And we actually knew the employee who was committing this, like, evil crime, and to think that this person was around us is crazy. But nonetheless, we're having a great time in Lagos. It's so beautiful. It's not as warm as we would like, but we made the best of it. We went to, I think it's called El Grotto. Like, God's creation is incredible. To see that water, like, y'all, it looked like if Capri Sun was ocean water, that's what it looked like. Like, these natural, beautiful rocks, and oh my gosh, it was incredible. Besides that, we just chilled around this beautiful hostel or hotel apartment style building and had fun. Yeah. This past week, Brooke and I were also our host at Paco's models for his photography class. We were able to show the students, or model for the students, how different skin tones reflect light and how to best present those skin tones within light, if that makes sense. These past couple of weeks have been, and the last 2 weeks will be really emotional because I'm not ready to leave. The relationships are just starting to stick and become really close. So, yeah, my host one doesn't want to talk about when me and Brooke leave, but I really want to spend as much time with them as I can. I decided to make Paco my final project interviewee. I'm excited to interview him about his experience as a photojournalist and, just his experiences doing his job and loving what he does for so long. So I will post it on the vlog, meet my host dad. He's really cool, really funny. And yeah, it's winding down. It doesn't feel like it should be. So host parent advice, I guess that's kind of a good part to talk about now. Definitely spend as much time as you can with them. Ask them anything under the sun. You never know where that one question will lead to some great conversation. So I know me and Brooke have asked the most random questions to our host parents that they're just like, where did that come from? But it has led to some of the greatest conversations that I know will stick with the both of us forever. And of course, when the time comes, it's see you later, not goodbye. Definitely see you later. Alright, y'all, so before I clock out, I just want to leave y'all with some study tips, whether you are studying abroad or studying at home, at your university. Get the easy things out the way first and then tackle the hard things. Use your time wisely. If they remind you or give you like this wide span of time, touch a little bit of that assignment per week, per day, whatever. Take advantage of your teachers offering assistance. My teachers here are practically begging us to see them if we have any questions, even if it's the weather. And of course, I'm taking that opportunity. Relax. A lot of my friends are preparing to take not only these exams, but the MCAT or the GRE, GMAT, LSATs, all of that. Relax, take things in increments. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't forget to sleep, eat, stay hydrated. Of course, we all know this stuff, but, when you are like in go mode, you kind of forget. Definitely brush up on the things you may think you have, but just to double check. You can never be too sure, especially when it comes to these exams, because we want to get that A, okay? My grades transfer over as pass fail, but I still have to get a C or better in the class. So people are like, "Oh, you shouldn't sweat. You shouldn't sweat." Just because it's pass fail doesn't mean your girl isn't gonna strive for an A. What did y'all think this was? So that's how I'm winding down this semester. Bond and I's bucket list is slowly but surely getting completed. We have went to Honu, our favorite Asian cuisine place that has like the best sushi and ramen. We got pedicures on separate occasions, but that's not that interesting. Within these next 2 weeks, between studying, getting souvenirs, we do plan to finish up the bucket list, and y'all can keep up with us on that adventure. So, guys, I'm doing a quick video this week because this week is the week to complete all of my projects, all of my assignments, essays, extra credit, because next week is finals week and crunch time, and the last week I'm in Spain. It's so crazy to think that this semester is over. Like normal semesters, I'm just like, all right, whatever, getting ready to finish it all. And this semester, it's like I'm packing up now, getting a little started, so the load is easier next week. And it's really sad to think this is the end. I feel like I've came such a long way. Like this feels like it's been more than 4 months, and it's really hard to leave my host family because this is around the time we're really starting to get to know them and have conversations, and you never really know how long it takes for you to get to know a person and feel comfortable around a person. And of course they always make me feel comfortable, but actually having conversations with them, you know, going with Paco on the little like his little photography classes and talking to Celia at dinner. I'm really gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss my friends, and I'm excited to go home. I'm so excited to see my family and my friends from Virginia, North Carolina, and everything. But to think one of my biggest dreams has came true, and I couldn't have imagined this. Like, someone had to be praying for me because I could not have prayed a prayer this strong to give me an experience like this. So to see it come to an end is crazy. To be packing up my suitcase and organizing my flights and looking forward to, okay, well, my internship and SGA, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, yeah, I'm trying not to cry. It's really hard. Packing is really weird. And just seeing how I've grown from before I left, just mentally and academically and holistically. Studying abroad does something to you, man. Like I can't tell it. I cannot tell it. But I'm gonna get back to packing, and this will be the episode for the week because yeah, it's crunch time. When I'm not doing this or packing, I'm studying and doing essays and trying to sit through a class period and not get distracted with everything I have to do. All right, so we finally made the Alcazar. A little tighter to the party, but yeah.
I've been in Sevilla for 4 months, and this is...
That's a bird. Is that a bird? Is it a child? What?
It's a what are those things called? Flamingo? What are they called?
I don't know. So during our tour of the Alcazar, we ran into a peacock. That was the noise you heard. For those who don't know, the Alcazar is a royal palace in Seville, Spain. For those of you who watch Game of Thrones, the Alcazar was the location of one of the scenes. I hope you all have enjoyed my recap. Best believe it was as fun to experience as it was to create the videos, to relive it. If you do find yourself in Seville, hopefully, or in Spain in general for a semester, hopefully some of these trips give you an idea of what to do, where to go. And of course, follow me at only_Arlette on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and email me at a.danielle.hawkins@gmail.com. Pray me through these exams and these final projects. As you see in my room, it looks like a hurricane because we're packing. Pray that those Luggage fees are a little bit cheaper than they were when I got here, but we will see. And I will see y'all when I'm back in America. All right, y'all.